So that's that.
When I left Bay Street 5 years ago to pursue the restaurant dream, I don't think local food was an absolute novelty, maybe more so in Toronto. I think Global Eat Local started at Globe Bistro 2006. It was cutting edge in Ontario anyways to be doing local food. Mm-hmm. In the last 5 years, people never used to ask where their food comes from. Nobody cares. You know, the food comes from a grocery store for all were concerned. Whereas now, you know, the fact that we can tell them exactly which farm it comes from, or which county it comes from, or which herd it comes from, is something that's been unheard of. We take a locally sourced ingredients, a seasonal menu, presented in a fairly, I would say, not formal, but a fairly simple plating. Mm-hmm. With it's basically a neighborhood bistro that where I'd like to go eat.
Hi, my name is Kevin McKenna. I'm the executive chef of Globe Bistro and Earth Restaurants, Rosedale and Bloor West. Our philosophy is think global, eat local, and I believe it 100%. I go to the farms myself, pick out the animals, work with the farmers, we bring it back to the restaurant, we butcher it, clean it up, and put it right on your plate, right then and there. You can't get any fresher. I know where my food comes from, and I will cook it to the way you like it.
French toast on 7, table 19, finishing. Here we go, Dan. 150 under 4.
And now we continue on the same philosophy with our new restaurants at Earth Rosedale and Earth Bloor West. We try to focus most of it in Ontario. A lot of, we grow everything we basically need in Ontario, but the growing season is very short. Right. Mm-hmm. So the summer happens quickly, then we go into the winter season, which involves a lot of root vegetables, but all the proteins we can get pretty much from Ontario except for some of the seafoods. Mm-hmm. But it's all of our meat's coming from basically Wellington County near Guelph. So
I'm really passionate about fresh food. When I go to the farms is when I get excited. Seeing the pigs running around is bringing this stuff in super fresh. You know where it's from, and you can tell people about it.
For the last year, we've had a consistent dish of elk on every menu that we've done in all of the restaurants. And anywhere from elk tartare, elk sausages, elk primes, there's always been an elk dish on the menu.
Put a nice big pile there. I always try to find an interesting way to put quail eggs on the appetizers. Put a little bit of some black salt. So just put a couple for more of a pickle bite and crunch. And that's the elk tartare from our Earth Restaurants and Globe Bistro.
First of all, I guess from a economic standpoint, it all goes back into our economy and our communities. And the other thing is we have very close contact with our farmers, and we know where the meat is coming from. We know how it's being raised. We know their practices, and we get to see what they're doing. John, our elk farmer, we can go drive up there in an hour from now and visit him anytime.
Jackie! Jackie!
The great thing about finding a relationship like we have with John is that we know exactly where the elk comes from, exactly how they're raised, exactly how they're treated, and for that reason we've kept elk on the menu pretty much since we've established the relationship, and it's been that way for well over a year now. Forging relationships like these, I think it encourages a lot more farmers to go out and try to do the same thing.
You're going to do elk tenderloin, so it comes from, we got some of Northern Ontario. You can put some carrots, beets that go with it, some beautiful greens. And you're going to do some wild rice maybe, blueberries from up north. You highlight the seasons and the things that will naturally go together. You source out the best products, and you can't go wrong.
Food is delicious, the layout is great, the patio is awesome. I'm sure they do really well here.
I love the ambiance. It's very nice so far, and the food so far has been excellent.
Very good.
Well, delicious, delicious.
I think it's great. I think the design is beautiful. I think the concept is beautiful. And I think the location is really good. They need a restaurant like this here.
I live in the area, and I was here when it was a bar, and did a fantastic job.